Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, January 27, 2019. Blossom Goodchild. Hello chaps. Chalks away and all that. What are we to chat about today that would be for our highest good at this time? Federation of Light. Greetings to you and all. The subject matter of today very much depends on acceptance of the positioning of the soul self, regarding that which it is prepared to acknowledge. Blossom Goodchild. Meaning? Federation of Light. In that, we could speak over and over of the same subject. Blossom Goodchild. And you do. Federation of Light. Yet, whether or not that which we offer is accepted, and accepted comfortably, varies greatly depending on, as we say, the positioning of the soul self. Blossom Goodchild. When you say positioning, I sort of know what you mean, yet, a rather odd word to use? Could you elaborate? Federation of Light. Certainly. By positioning we mean where one is prepared to place the energies of self, and within that placing, recognizing the depth of the truth or the shallowness of the truth. Dearest souls, when you choose to take what we say into the very core of your being, it can become life-changing. Not so much of the abounding knowledge yet, more so of relating the simplest of information and allowing it to penetrate, to resonate deep within you. Blossom Goodchild. And how would one make the most of this? How is it best to do so? Any pointers? Federation of Light. We would say to begin by knowing that this transmission is talking to you. To each one. Knowing that the truth may appear to be simple, for indeed it is, and yet, to truly understand it, to truly take it in and become that truth, allows transformational experiences. We are not by any means blowing our own trumpets. We are explaining the effect these words, when taken in on another level, can have. You see, dearest Blossom, dearest souls, you are never far away from home. The feeling, the desire to be at peace, can sometimes appear to trouble one more because they cannot find it, than not looking for it in the first place. If we did not bring through these messages, you would still find a place within you that would deliver the same. For that which we are, you are. There is no difference. Blossom Goodchild. Oh. I think there is. 1. We are in the human flesh. You are not. 2. You vibrate on a much higher frequency. 3. You seem to have access to much greater knowledge. 4. 5. 6. 7. Federation of Light. We understand your perspective, your reasoning. Yet, in essence, we are the same. Many of you are appreciating and awakening to deeper levels of the truth within you. Many, so many feel now that they are walking into a brighter light of themselves. This is not accomplished by nonchalance and foreboding. You realized this and changed your outlook. So many are accomplishing the reaching of heights that they did not know were there, and as they do so, they feel that which we have been speaking of for so many years. Things on a soul level are beginning to make sense. Understanding of self-heart expansion is becoming a reality instead of maybe one day, down the track. Dearest souls, you are so much further down the track. More so than you realize. Many of you are being thrown around and tossed in the air as if you were leaves in a whirlwind. You are struggling to remain earthbound. This is a good thing. It presents to you the knowing that the higher energies are now coming through at such a rate that the very core of your being is asking you to sit up and take notice. You cannot not. Blossom Goodchild. Could you explain what is actually happening? It's all well and good to accept that which we are being told by you and perhaps others, for we can feel the topsy-turviness that these energies are causing. Yet, could you help us to understand, what/how/why, they are occurring? What is it within these higher energies that knock us flat, for instance? Or, makes one feel so out of it that they think they are about to lift off the planet and maybe not return? Federation of Light. We understand your question, and yet, it is a difficult one to answer. We, of course, will try. Everything, as you know, is made up of energy. There is nothing that is not of energy, and yet, everything vibrates within a different frequency in order to make it what it is. A table would not be a table unless it vibrated at the frequency level that brought the energies of it into being a table. Into that particular mass of energy. The energy that you vibrate within as a human being is naturally very different. It is not necessarily of a higher vibration, yet, of a different one than the table. We would add here, that even the vibration of a table is affected by these new incoming higher frequencies. Blossom Goodchild. Yes. I always know when my table is having a bad hair day. Federation of Light. You just blossom. Yet, that is the case. Blossom Goodchild. Get outta here. Federation of Light. Everything upon your planet and beyond it is moving up with these newer energies. Blossom Goodchild. Sounds stupid, yet, is it that even the energies that are pouring through, and where they are coming from, are moving up also? Federation of Light. Exactly. It is a collaboration of divinative energies moving up from where they have resided and been, that now are taking flight. Try to accept this fact, that even divine source energy is moving up also. Blossom Goodchild. How can that be? It is already all that is. Federation of Light. Indeed, and yet, through the vibrational upheaval that this lift/shift is producing, it has to fulfill its purpose. Which is to raise the vibration of everything, and everything is divine source energy. You have heard of all eyes on you, your planet, this is why. It starts with you. It stems from your Mother Earth. It is she that is the motivator, the original seed if you like, of this divine expanse that is taking place. Blossom Goodchild. I think we have talked a bit about this before, yet, please continue. I just don't get why such a little planet such as ours is the hub, the focus of attention. Surely, there are much bigger planets than ours that could take this on and have a greater effect. Federation of Light. There are much bigger planets, indeed. Yet, they do not have human beings upon them. They have souls of different sources and varieties, aplenty, non-ending, ever-evolving, ever-renewing. There is no limit to planets and the source of life upon them, many being far more evolved and advanced than planet Earth. Yet, you, each one, have the divine honor of being a human being. Many of you have no knowledge of this privilege. You consider being in human form to be too hard. You complain that you are so hard done by, and yet, with respect, the state of your planet is in its state because of the collective consciousness of the human being. It had been brought to this standard of living by each soul's energy, vibration and thoughts over eons of expression and feeling. With respect, many are so quick to blame, so keen to judge, so ready to make excuses. It is the darkness that makes the planet as it is. It is not me. I am of the light. I work for the light, you continually repeat. And yes, you do, you always have, and yet, it was/has been a conscious choice/effort to experience the opposition. You reside upon/within a world of duality. How else would you know light from dark in the fullness of itself? You devised this little game, and now that it is not to your liking, you choose to blame it on those who have not walked so far into the light as you have. Maybe take a seat as we tell you this, yet, those souls that you speak of that commit gross atrocities to their brothers, do so, because this is the state of affairs, this is the marker that each and every one created, in order for this whole excavation to take place. You ordered it on a plate, and now you no longer like to eat it. We understand that this is perhaps a little hard to digest. Blossom Goodchild. I'll excuse the pun. Federation of Light. Yet, it is of truth, this is why it is of great importance to Blossom Goodchild. I know the next word that you are to bring through, and I am not sure how many will take it or indeed, agree at all with it. Federation of Light. We continue because we know that somewhere within many, it will be understood and accepted, and appreciated. Blossom Goodchild. Okay, go for it. Federation of Light. We are trying to. We smile and are grateful to make light of that which we are to say. This is why it is of great importance to thank those souls who courageously took on the roles of the demons and the darker characters. Blossom Goodchild. And many at this point will say, thank Federation of Light. And we reiterate, yes, thank. Change your way of thinking, dearest souls, and you will change the ways of your planet. Maybe the highest/lightest/brightest of souls volunteered to lower their divine light in order to teach? Imagine that. Would you undertake such a sacrifice? Blossom Goodchild. Nope. Nope and nope again. Federation of Light. Therefore, if you think that this which we bring forth, could be a possibility, would it not be so that from the depth of your heart you thanked them for their enormous sacrifice? Do you not think that they need your love and understanding far more than most? For the pain and suffering that they have endured in doing so, is beyond your understanding. Blossom Goodchild. And so you are saying, that we, as one, asked for this to take place in our game? Federation of Light. Yes. Blossom Goodchild. But why? As light beings, as our core soul selves of love and light, why would we want to even tread on an ant or blast a fly with chemicals for our convenience, let alone? Dear God, forgive us, torture, abuse and maim for one's indulgences of greed? Why would we choose to stoop so low? Federation of Light. To experience all that is to experience. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, I don't understand. I know on a deeper level what you are saying. Yet, it's not a very amusing game, and being of the light, surely we would not wish the role of victim or persecutor on anyone. Federation of Light. Dearest Blossom. There is nothing but love in existence. Blossom Goodchild. Sure is a funny way we have chosen to express it. Federation of Light. An interesting one. A game to be played. A game to experiment. That is what Earth is, an experiment, and you the experimenters. We ask you not to take this on board, in the manner of guilt etc. For we can feel your energy of acceptance in the truth that we speak. There is no guilt to be felt by anyone. In the off-board reality, in the outside of the square acceptance of what is, it is not looked upon as you are doing so, now in this moment. When all is changed, when all has risen out of the experiment that went too far, just from the point of view of what would happen if, then you will look upon/feel all of which we say today very differently. For it will be viewed from a higher perspective and understood for what it is. This, dearest souls, is why this transformation is so huge. It has never been done before. It is a risk one had to take. Blossom Goodchild. Risk? Federation of Light. Indeed. So much is involved. Yet, as we spoke of last communication, it is done. It is over. You are coming through these dark times and the light is now visible at the end of the tunnel. Trust us when we say, the game is over. Truth will abide. Love will flow into your beings as you learn to accept, forgive, appreciate, acknowledge, and move on. There is a place where your souls will one day reside within, a vibrational state of being, where all of this that seems so wrong, so ridiculous, so unfair, will be seen for what it is. A game. Nothing more. Hard to accept from your present position, we know. Yet, when your soul is of this understanding, when it has reached such heights, acceptance of such will ensue. This we can assure you. Blossom Goodchild. Far out. Full on. I need some fresh air. This year we seem to have stepped up our energy in these communications. Let me glue my hat on. Federation of Light. No, we come in so much love for you. You have now reached a space where you can attain a greater understanding of what is. Otherwise, we would not be bringing forth such truths. Be of sparkling energy and share it wherever you are. Blossom, good child. We are doing our best. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Few. Website, Blossom Goodchild.